back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
2018, Floyd Money Mayweather, MMA. What are the odds, Patty? What are the odds?
Yo, full-time family, I didn't expect this to go much further than Floyd Mayweather teasing, walking in that octagon we all saw, and you just saw the second clip. I didn't expect it to go much further than that, but yo, it's happening. It's happening. Floyd Mayweather in MMA in 2018 might be a reality. I'll tell you this much. Even if Floyd Mayweather doesn't fight MMA in 2018, another boxer will, and it will be a high level boxer. I think we will have a boxer to MMA super fight, and I think if you give them favorable matchmaking, they'll put up a good fight. Just being honest. Let's talk about it. There's different ways to go into this. And okay, so Steven Espinoza has confirmed Mayweather's move to MMA is somewhat real, but it will at least be discussed. One of the clickbait websites said it is real, but he did say it'll happen if Floyd sets his mind to it, and it's going to be discussed. Also, Conor McGregor has explained why if Floyd Mayweather does not fight MMA, it'll ruin his legacy. So we'll talk about those two toward the end of the video. But first, why I believe a boxer will come over to MMA in 2018. Check it out. Now, yes, James Toney back in the day when he fought Randy Couture, he got, the floor wiped up with him. He got taken down and he lost in the first round. It was, boxers look bad. They held an L that night. But that was bad matchmaking for a boxer. Of course, if you have a boxer that, only trains with their hands, never trained wrestling a day in their life, if they get taken down by a grappler, they're going to probably get submitted or just wrestled. That's common knowledge, at least in 2018. But what happens if you take a boxer and you put them in there with a striker? Even a more boxing-oriented MMA fighter, like a Nate Diaz. Now, Nate Diaz, if he fought a boxer, I'm sure he would have to try and get the fight to the ground, but Nate Diaz isn't known for shooting takedowns. So he would have to maybe trip the boxer, which is still a very real possibility, trip him and then submit him. But all I'm saying, we saw Gokhan Saki come over to MMA. He's a kickboxer. He won his first fight via KO. He knocked out, who was it? He was just going to fight Khalil Roundtree. Gokhan Saki knocked out a MMA fighter in his MMA debut because he was a kickboxer and he came over and fought more of a striker. So if you're not going to fight a guy that's going to just wrestle fuck you or hold you down and grapple you and make sure that you can't use your strengths ever in the fight, then you've got a real chance, as Gokhan Saki did. So I do believe we might see, or we will see, whether it probably won't be Floyd Mayweather, but that's actually a possibility, especially if you take into consideration what Conor McGregor's saying. But Vasyl Lomachenko has said that he used to, wrestle in his younger days. Now he's a super high-tech boxer, one of the best boxers out there. But he's talked about moving to MMA, and he's not 40 years old, you know what I'm saying? So it might make a little more sense for Vasyl Lomachenko or one of these younger boxers or a heavyweight boxer in their prime to come over. We've already heard about Stipe Miocic, Anthony Joshua rumblings in the past. There's so much that can happen with boxing versus MMA still in 2018 that doesn't have to involve Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather. But this is definitely getting the year started off right, if you want to say in that direction. Floyd Mayweather has hinted at, coming to MMA. Floyd Mayweather 2018, we all saw the clip. Now Steven Espinoza, the Showtime Weasel, the Showtime executive. If you're on the MMA side, you know him as the Showtime Weasel, and if you watch Showtime or boxing, you probably know him as Steven Espinoza or the Showtime executive. He's confirmed, Showtime and Floyd Mayweather, they work together. He's confirmed that it'll be a topic of discussion when they meet in the coming days. He said there's a chance. Whatever he puts his mind to, he sort of wills into happening. Floyd willed the McGregor fight into happening. So if he sets his mind to it, it'll all happen. He's not an 8-figure guy anymore. He's a 9-figure guy. And, so that's true. Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather. Now, with that being said, Conor McGregor has also reacted, and I'll get into that real quick. This is what Conor McGregor had to say. He said this is why Conor McGregor believes Floyd Mayweather must fight in the UFC or tarnish his legacy. He said, if this is for publicity, it'll follow him for the rest of his days. If it is, it'll follow him for the rest of his days that he did not do it. I said I would do it, and I stepped up and I done it. It's his time now. His go now. Bring your balls, Floyd, bring your balls. Hey, and he's got a fucking great point, to be honest. Floyd Mayweather talked it up before he said it in the lead up to the boxing fight. After this, I'll go MMA. Or whatever the fuck he said in the lead up. He said some stuff like that. So now that he's hinting at it, a lot of people didn't buy it. The wolf tickets, whatever, man. You're just talking that shit, Floyd. The fight happened and nobody even brought it up. Nobody else was talking about Floyd coming to MMA until Floyd started posting videos walking in that motherfucking octagon, walking in the cage, until the janitor, as my boy Jorge won. Wait, it was Jorge won, right? Fuck. I don't want to get it wrong. As my boy fucking said, the janitor let Floyd Mayweather in. You know, he was excited. Floyd Mayweather asked, hey, I know nobody's here. You mind if I step in that cage real quick? The janitor let Floyd Mayweather hop in the motherfucking octagon, and now Floyd Mayweather got everybody talking about him getting the fade in the MMA cage. He brought that upon himself, you know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, it is what it is. We'll see how far this goes. I'll keep you updated. This is Steven Espinoza confirming that, you know, they're going to talk about the move to MMA. Conor McGregor explaining why Floyd's got to do it or it'll hurt his legacy, and he makes a good fucking point. And me saying, Floyd, you brought this upon yourself. It is what it is. Now it's time. If you don't want to make the move, you better get one of your little money team goons that be boxing to step over. Maybe we can get little, you know, one of Floyd's boys versus Artem Lobov. Somebody from the money team's got to step in that motherfucking octagon, since you decided to make these videos and you decided to take it a step further, talking about Floyd Mayweather 2018. UFC, whatever the hell he said. Maybe he's just talking about opening up some MMA promotions. Even if you're going to do that, we need Money Team versus Artem the GOAT. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you talking about in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.